Hey there, story writers. Are you ready to do something really fun and super important today? We're going to learn how to write a true story. Your very own story, all about a time you helped our amazing planet Earth. Okay, let's jump right in. Okay, first things first, I want you to just think for a second. Have you ever done something to help the Earth? Now, it doesn't have to be some huge, giant thing. Maybe you just picked up one little piece of trash. Or maybe you turned off a light when you left the room. Just think of one time, big or small. You got something? Awesome. So, to get us warmed up, let me tell you a super quick story of my own. Okay, so one time my friend and I were walking home from school. You know, it was a sunny day, we were just talking and laughing like we always do. But then, all of a sudden, I saw it. A sticky, kind of gross brown paper bag that someone had just dropped right on the nice, clean sidewalk. Ew, right? That was the problem.
So what did I do? Well, I carefully pinched that messy bag with just 2 fingers, so I wouldn't get sticky, and I plopped it right into a recycling bin that was nearby. And bam! Just like that, the sidewalk was clean again. Problem solved.
So, that little story I just told you, it actually has a special name. It's called a personal narrative. I know, that sounds super fancy, but it just means it's a true story that you write about yourself, something that really truly happened to you. It's your story.
Now here's the secret recipe for every great story. Are you ready? It just has 3 simple parts: a beginning, a middle, and an end. That's it. Seriously, if you can remember these 3 parts, you can write pretty much any story you want. It's kind of like a writer's superpower.
Okay, now it's your turn. It's time to find your big idea. Let's do a little brainstorming and think about what your special story about helping the Earth could be. So, have you ever been a recycling hero? Think about it. Did you ever see a messy candy wrapper on the playground and pick it up? Or maybe you made sure your drawing from art class went into the right paper bin? Even putting one juice box in the recycling makes you a hero.
Or maybe you're a water saver. Did you ever turn off the faucet while you were brushing your teeth? That saves a ton of water. Or maybe you saw a hose that was left running in the yard and you went and turned it off. Every single drop counts.
What about an energy detective? This one is really fun. Have you ever been the last one to leave a room and you remembered to flip the light switch off? Or, hey, maybe you open the curtains to let all that bright sunshine in instead of turning on a lamp. That is some top-notch detective work. Okay, so once you have your idea, the next step is so easy. We just need to make a quick plan. Think of it like a map for our story. That way we don't get lost when we start writing. Take a look at this super simple story map. So for the beginning, the story is about how I used to use plastic for my lunch every day. Then for the middle, I saw all the plastic I threw away and knew it was wasteful. That's the problem. And for the end, the solution is I started using reusable containers instead. See, just 3 little sentences can plan out a whole amazing story.
All right, you've got your idea, you've got your map, and now for the really, really fun part. It is time to write. Let's start with part 1, the beginning.
A great beginning is easy. It just needs to answer 2 simple questions. Who is in the story? You, probably. And where is the story happening? At school? At the park? You can start with a simple phrase like, one time, or maybe last year when I was at the beach.
Awesome. Now let's get to the most exciting part of your story, the middle. This is where you get to show the problem and all the action you took.
So in the middle, you're going to describe the problem. Like that sticky paper bag. Then you show the action you took. And here's a secret writer's tip. Use your detective details. What did you see? A bright red soda can? What did you hear? Maybe the crinkle of a plastic bottle? What did you feel? These little details really make your story pop. You are doing such a great job. We've got a beginning, we've got a middle, now it's time to wrap it all up with a fantastic ending. Let's figure out how your story ends.
Your ending does 2 really important jobs. First, it tells the solution. The sidewalk was clean again. But second, and this is my favorite part, it shares how you felt. Were you proud? Were you happy? And what was the lesson you learned? Maybe you learned that even one kid can make a really big difference.
And that is it. You did it. Beginning, middle, and end. You now have all the secret parts you need to write a totally awesome and important story. See? Writing a story is just like building with Legos. You just put it together one piece at a time. So now I've got a big question for you. Think about all those amazing things you've done to help, whether they were big things or small things.
What amazing story about helping our Earth will you tell? I can't wait to find out. Now go on, get writing.